I was having an interesting discussion about the Oval, which is very rare to say because barely anybody discusses things in the comment sections of my videos. But one fan pointed out about Victoria just not really being that great of a villain, and it boils down to the fact that Victoria Franklin had a lot working against her from her initial introduction once the series first started. It just felt to me, and look, this has nothing to do with the wonderful performance by the talented actress. It's the fact that the haves and the have-nots, even though it was winding down its run on OWN, it was still on television. And we had well over half a decade of Veronica Harrington, burned into our memories. So Victoria automatically came across as Veronica 2.0. Now, I recall when the show first debuted, I said, Victoria Franklin comes across as a mixture of Catherine Cryer, Candace Young, and Veronica Harrington. A powerful woman who loves control, manipulation, and doing whatever it takes to get what she wants. Cutthroat, ruthless, all these things and more. But the thing is, Victoria got pretty much, I guess you could say, degraded early on into the series because of the fact that we knew what her weaknesses were. Despite coming across as wicked, rotten to the core, ruthless, no pun intended to the spinoff, we know that her parents make her turn into remember the first season of the Haves and the Have-Nots, how Jeffrey would turn into a toddler whenever Veronica Harrington was around. The same thing would happen with Victoria by the mere mention of her parents. Her mom giving her a look would make her just cower in her heels. Her father's voice over the phone would make her feel like a kid that got caught, drawing on the wall. Then on top of that, we learned that Jason was someone she wound up fearing too as the series went on. But even worse is the fact that she talked all big and bad about, being, the devil and all this stuff. And Simone whooped her ass. Victoria is a fraud. And the fact that so early on into the show, her threat level was diminished is laughable. Now, believe you and me, between you and me, I think Donald comes across as a more threatening villain than Victoria does. Because it's funny how in the later seasons of the Haves and the Have-Nots, Veronica became more of a cartoonish villain where each season Tyler was like, I need to, up the stakes and just one up see, this is another mistake Tyler Perry made. He should not have made Veronica and Victoria's names so similar. Basically, she became laughably evil where it's just to the point of ridiculousness, the steps that Veronica would go through to create chaos. Then when you have Victoria, it's no, it doesn't work. At first it was interesting. I think that, what was one of those episodes, The Black Sheep, where she basically gives Max an exposition dump on her family and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, well, we're learning a lot about Victoria early on, as opposed to what we learned about Veronica. Even her mom showed up. Even her dad eventually showed up. So yeah, I think Victoria is not a great villainess. There was potential there, but Veronica Harrington, you capture lightning in a bottle, but then it got to the point where Tyler just ruined her character. Victoria was too similar, and it was just way too soon. If it was 2028 or 2032 when Tyler made a new series and wanted to kind of recreate the Veronica character, yeah, the similarities could still be made, but at least it wouldn't be fresh, you know, just way too soon and way too unoriginal. I don't know. It just, yeah, the Oval just, nah. Mm-mm. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Victoria. How do you feel about the character? Do you feel like, you know, she really isn't that threatening because she's kind of all talk? And how do you think this is going to play out with Hunter finding out about her affair with Eli? Because it looks like in the trailer, Hunter is about to take care of her once and for all. So, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.